he needed to have a little more respect. He didn't need to come over and just stick his nose right in here. So I'm gonna draw that inside line. There's what he was doing at home. When he couldn't get his way here, that's when he found out he started doing that. So. Dennis here at Capel Training Shoeing. We got a weanling colt here, and the gentleman that owns him said that when he was trying to lead him, he got to rearing and striking and just didn't want to cooperate with him. So he just brought him down today, and the colt's loose in the trailer. It does have a halter on. I'm gonna go ahead and open the gate and bring him on out. Well, he's gentle. Let's see, the halter is tied a little different. I'm gonna fix the top knot on the halter before we get started. Okay. Sure got him gentle. That's good. I'll just leave the trailer door open. See where he's at. Trailer ride down here must have fixed him. Of course, whenever a horse, no matter what age they are, goes in a strange environment, they're unsure. And you can see this colt is crowding up to me here and using me for a security blanket, and he's calling for other horses around. And it's fairly innocent, but you got to be careful when they're in this state of mind, because they'll spook and they'll run right over you. So I'm gonna just start moving his feet here a little bit. I've asked him to move forward, and I'm swinging just a little bit behind his shoulder here, and there's a step in the right direction. And when he started, he made one good step, and then he looked off the wrong way, and then he crowded into me. I'm gonna ask him to move over again, let him go. And there he's crowding into me. So I need to get him thinking about moving away from me. When his mouth come open, I got a little more involved about asking him to do something. I bet right here would be where the rearing would start. So if I try to hold him here, he's going to resist, and I'm just swinging that rope there. Now he stepped forward into complete release. Again, he's right over in that same spot where he wants to go face up. There. When I said there, he stepped into complete release, and I'm not asking him to do anything, and he's just walking around nicely. I like that he's staying parallel to me. I'm watching to see where he's looking. And he's wanting to look off to the right, see? And every time he looks off to the right, I just bumped his nose there a little bit and let him feel a block out there. He looked out there, but when he come back this way, I softened way up. When he come in, then I create energy this way. He's looking this way, but he's wanting to come this way. And I want him to just stay out there between those boundaries right now is all I want him to do. Nice. I'm going to go straight with him here. Let him go straight. He stopped because I got in front of him. Don't want him in a hurry. I just want him traveling straight. Crowding into me. Step away. So what he's doing is vacillating between pushing the inside boundary and leaning on the outside boundary. I'm just doing what I need to get him off those boundaries and let him feel that sweet spot of freedom in the middle of them. Doing exactly what I want him to do. Right there, he's crowding in a little bit. As he goes along with his feet moving within the freedom of those boundaries, if you notice, he's not nickering as much. He's not as upset about being in a strange place. His confidence is raising up. His trust in me is raising up, and his respect for me is raising up. So I'm going to go up here now and just put my hand on him and touch him, reassure him that everything's all right, and see if I can start to get some communication all the way through his body. By that I mean back here to the back end. If I want that hip to move, I might raise up, and he'd move just his front end. There's what I wanted right there, was the hip to move. Now I want the front end to go away. I'm going to take this lead rope and toss it over his head and turn him away from me here. I didn't have enough energy on that rope to get over his head. He needs to come forward here. He's thinking about going the other way. I'm waiting on him to come forward. I've got energy created here with the swinging of this rope, and there, when he stepped forward, I let him step into freedom. Now I'm walking towards his rib cage here on this side. I'm just jumping with my body to create some energy here from behind him to get him to think about going away from it, which is forward, is what I want. He's listening pretty nicely there, so now I'm going to go straight. Very nice. So with a baby like this, it's pretty insecure, but he allowed me to send him forward. He allowed me to keep him off of the outside boundary. He allowed me to keep him from pushing the inside boundary. And he's doing everything I'm asking him to do. So I don't think I should, do a whole lot more, because he's softened up. He's yielding to the pressure that he's feeling me put on. I'm just allowing him to feel the freedom that's coming when he stepped into my picture. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's go back up to the trailer and see if we can utilize those tools to help him get in the trailer. Now, he should be coming up here along beside me right now, and he's just kind of hung back there a little bit, so I'll create energy here. Wait on him. I'm waiting on him to put slack in the lead rope. Waiting on him to put slack in the lead rope, and he did what gentle babies do. He put his nose up there on my back and quit trying to come forward. So that's when I turned and got him back out away from me. I'll just keep circling here until I get to the trailer. Right there, when he's headed towards the trailer, I let him go straight forward. Let him examine that. and let him come off again. It's that threshold on that trailer that he's not comfortable with, which that they all are like that. So I'd like for him to just put front feet in this time. There, forward, stepping in there. He's in a hurry to get over that threshold, so I want him to just put his front feet in. But the fact that he's been able to go in there and turn around, he's come in over it, he's come out over it, his confidence is coming up. Forward here. That head bobbing is just him looking for the release point. You'll see it right there. See, when he found that release point, he went forward into it. This is what I wanted right here, was for him to just be comfortable with his belly over that threshold. So when he's in that spot that all horses, have trouble with this first step in a trailer when they don't understand. So I'm just rewarding him by smoothing his muscles out, petting him nicely, I'm breathing, letting this horse become as comfortable as he can right there in that spot that he doesn't want to be in. And from right here, I'm going to ask him to back up. He's pushing on my hand, doesn't want to move his feet. I'm just waiting on him to, there. Take that step. Let's go back up. I've asked him to come forward here now. Watch when he puts slack in here, that's when he put slack in, but then he came towards me instead of going back up. There he is again. He needed to have a little more respect. He didn't need to come over and just stick his nose right in here. So I'm gonna draw that inside line. There's what he was doing at home. When he couldn't get his way here, that's when he found out he started doing that. So that's just an avenue that he has learned. It's not a good one, but it's a response that he's learned to feeling a little bit pressure. I'm going to let him go through there. When he chose to go through there, that's what he was trying to do a minute ago when I was standing up there and there wasn't any place for him to go. So when he went through, I'm just creating energy with this. Him run into that pressure. I didn't lead him into it. He went into it. He's doing that because he feels the pressure on his head. You'll do it again. It's all right. Forward motion is the only way out of this, not up and striking. I'm just getting over here on the side so I've got a better angle at getting that forward motion. Then let him step into that freedom right there and let him feel the complete release that comes with the right choice. What brought that response on was he felt a little bit of pressure here, and I'm just reminding him that going forward is the way out of pressure. Going forward is the way out of pressure. Here, see if he'll start to let me back him off. And he's feeling pressure again. So I'm going to go all the way to the front of the trailer. See if I can get him to think about stepping backwards when I put a little bit of pressure on his nose with the halter. He's pushing on my hand, he's rooting up into my hand. There, he took that step. I'm waiting to see here when his thoughts get all the way through his body, down to his, and he takes that step backwards. He's getting complete release from my hand. There it is again. Now he's pushing over here on the left side just a little bit, but he is allowing me to move his feet. He's just pushing. When I apply pressure on his nose to get him to back up, he's starting to see that threshold come up. He's not real sure about stepping over it backwards here. It's got to be the same sensation that we would have of backing up over a cliff. Just wait right there. I've just secured him right there. Let him know that he can step on that, off of that trailer, and everything's all right. I'm asking for another step back. Very good. A little too nosy up here in his face for me. He's looking for either a treat probably, or he's, I don't know. I don't know where he's been through, what he's been through, but he's just got that, I can feel in his nose, he's looking for a treat instead of trying to think about doing what I'm asking him to do. So even at this age, I'm thinking about work ethic and how to make this as easy as I can for the horse and for me. You know, there's no need to have a bunch of ridiculous antics just because it's a baby. He's a horse. He was a horse the day he was born. He'll be the horse the day he died. He understands things the way a horse understands them. We got to get the human emotion out of it, and we've got to look at him as if this horse is a broke ranch horse ready to go to work today. And you know, how long are you going to wait on your broke ranch horse to come up here and get in the trailer with a good attitude? He needs to do it when that door opens, ready to go right now. Well, it starts right here. You know, we don't wait until they get 10 years old and all of a sudden they get good. No, I think that they need to be good every time you've got a hold of them. You know, uncalled for behavior like standing on your back feet and reaching out with the, you know, boxing with your front feet, unnecessary, uncalled for behavior. This is good behavior. So there was no release when he was doing that. He's in complete release right now. This is good behavior. This is a good attitude. I'm going to ask him to step up in here with me. He went to sleep, so I got to wake him up. I'm pretty close to the trailer to ask him to move his feet, so I'm going to get a step back here. All right, now then, let's come forward. Now, he was okay with being driven in, but the leading in changed the game here a little bit. So I've got that forward motion button right there. You see, if I just keep that swinging back there just a little bit, wait on him there's try. See, I quit long before he ever moved his feet. When I created that situation and I put that forward motion button on there, I'm waiting for him to try. And when he's trying, I'm not putting any pressure on him whatsoever. So the try gets him the reward of the release. The attitude's good. He's not pushing on me. He's not nosing on me. He's not looking for a handout. That was a good work ethic, very respectful way. And this would be a very good place to quit, I think, on this baby right now, you know, because he's tried, really tried. You can't ask one to do any more than that. Thank you very much.